Yeah, and so welcome everybody, people who are here, people who are watching this on YouTube. So today we're going to focus on intention. It's and specifically in invocation. And so what I mean by that is there in Buddhism, there's sort of three levels of this. So there are goals. You know, if you have a goal that you're lifting weights and you want to lift a certain amount, and then you train and then you attain your goal, then you can set another goal. So that's the first level. The next one is intention. And this is, you know, why are we doing what we're doing? What's our conscious intention? And intentions are bigger and longer, and they don't necessarily get fulfilled like a goal. And then the third level are vows. And vows are by nature impossible. They're aspirational. So they're moving in the direction of, so we cannot actually accomplish that and be done with it because it keeps evolving. So invocation is just, it can just be, we'll do this today. It can be dedicating a practice. So when at the beginning of a practice, we can dedicate the practice to a person or to a group of people or to a teacher or to some concept, you know, some relieving suffering in the world or something like that. It's a dedication. Invocation is we actually invite in. So, for instance, my mother was a swimmer when she was young, and I used to swim laps. And sometimes before I would jump in the water, I would invite my mother to come and swim with me, even though she had died some years ago. And there's a way that invoking the presence of other people is a practice of non-self. It's a way of expanding the beyond the I, me, my separateness in a very conscious kind of way. So that's kind of the theme of what we're going to include. It has to do with intention, and that has to do with attention. So attention is like you're holding a bright flashlight and you shine it on different things and you're giving those things your attention. Intention is where you point it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Okay, and however you like to warm up, whatever you feel like doing today, this is always a good beginning. But we have to be careful when we just habitually do something. If this is just what we always do, we tend to do it without attention. It's just something we do. It's a habit. And so if we're doing this, or whatever warm-ups we're doing, we want to do them with our attention. So our intention is to be present in body, breath, and mind. That's our intention. And then our attention is where we move our consciousness. So maybe we want to focus on the shifting of the weight and feel the foot, the pressure on the foot and the pressure on the other foot, bending the knee. Maybe we want to focus on that. Or maybe we want to focus on the breath. So we're breathing in rhythm with the movement. Maybe we want to focus on just the sensations in the body, the sensations, how it feels to move. And that's externally, that is how it feels on our skin, and internally, how it feels in our muscles and organs. So coming into stillness, we drop the attention, or drop the mind into the body, we drop the attention into the body. And we're going to bow to the directions. And we're going to dedicate the practice. Okay. So let's, a common dedication is to dedicate the practice to those who brought it to us. In other words, to our ancestral teachers, and honor them, those who have created and taught these practices over the years. So this would just be, so this is just to bow and thank the ancestral teachers for the practice. That's traditional. Now let's go ahead and bow to the directions. So first, bowing to the east, to the south, to the west, to the north, and above. Extend way, way, way up. And then bring the attention down. Extend down. And then to within. Okay, and then back to standing. Reestablish posture. And when we're invoking, we want to drop the attention down into the heart. If it normally is sort of in the head, face, with an out breath, drop it down, drop down into the heart. Feel the movement of the chest with the breath. Because the heart is the center of relationships. So you just get a sense of that middle dantian, the heart, and in the center of the body, and then forward, back, behind, in front of, behind, left, right, up, down. And then with the breath, then just expand into the spaciousness of the heart. Just expand out with the out breath. Release. And now you can invite in anyone who you would like to be present in your body and consciousness while you're doing the practice. So you can invite in anybody, even more than one person if you want to. And when you invite them in, take an in breath and really feel and sense their presence in your heart, in your body. And then with the out breath, there's this kind of radiating out to all those they're connected with, because they're not separate. So they're very much on the outskirts, but you're inviting in this person and all of their connections. Okay, very good. And now we just sort of seal that in. So now you're not alone. Now there's somebody with you. Okay, good. All right, now let's go ahead and loosen up the head, neck, and shoulders. Just loosen up. Just let the stiffness kind of dissolve. Okay, and then opening the heart with the breath. Okay, and then this person or who you invited, they're expanding and then relaxing with you. You could just say their name if you like. So you sort of see them and you feel their presence in your body. You sense their presence. And they're breathing with you. Let's take 2 more breaths. Okay, very good. And now loosening up the hips. So their body, so to speak, can be sort of in your body or sort of superimposed inside your body. Okay. Invite them to stand with you. So it's not just you alone doing this, you're doing this with the one you've invited in, and with all of the ancestral teachers who have done this millions of times. Since they're all doing this through us. Okay, very good. Let's just do Trembling Mountain. Now, as sort of the sense of your body gets overwhelmed, so much stimulation, it kind of loses its boundaries a little bit. It feels like that. And it's more in harmony with this energetic body that you've invited in. Okay, just a little bit more. Others may join you, and that's up to you. If you want to let them come in too. Okay, let's stop on the count of 3. 1, 2. Okay, so as you feel their presence, they are completely healthy and very joyful, full of energy that you are sharing with them. Okay, very good. Let's go into Tree and Spring 3 times. And they are moving within your body. They're doing this practice. Okay. And backwash. And coming back up. And tree and spring. The one you've invited in has no pain, full of life, energy, joy, clarity. Okay. And repeat the backwash. Tree and spring. And one more backwash. Just to reestablish their presence. As they stand with you, in you, it's effortless for them. Now, whatever movements you do, they are moving with you. So let's just start with the right hand, in breath, and left hand. And let's do one more on each side. Okay. Simple movements. Okay, starting with the right hand, turn, and turn. So maybe there's a sense that you're not doing this alone. One more on each side. And then we'll just come back to their presence. Could be now you could bring a different person or additional people or stay with the same one. So bracing the heart. So touching heaven, touching earth. Now they can reach way, way, way beyond your body. You can too. They're right here. So now you're expanding, both of you. So way out in all directions, forming kind of a sphere all around. So it's very easy for them to do this because they're not physical. They just can extend, and then you can too. Okay, one more set. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and do some flying cranes. Just start with the basic crane. The breath. Let's just come up in a basket. The internal crane. External crane. The one that you've invited in are the ones, they can get very big. It's no problem. So they're just energetic. So their mental forms are forms of consciousness, not physical. Reduce the movements. Let's go ahead and take our seat. So the natural state of the body um, is um, interbeing. The body is made of trillions of elements, which are totally embedded in outer reality. And the body's constantly changing. And it's all energized by the life force energy, which you can sense as heat, tingling, maybe other ways. So the natural form of the body is not defined. Can be, but that's only one view of it. And the one who you have evoked, or we have evoked, we're invoking their presence in our consciousness, and feeling their presence in our body. And so they are actually formless. Well, they're a form, but they're a non-physical form. So just by inviting them in, we increase this sense of expandedness of this body simply by boosting them. Now we can touch into this with the breath. Yeah. Out, and it's as if we're breathing out in all directions. It's like there's a diffusion in all directions. And that felt sense is also the felt sense of the other person being here. We feel their presence as tingling, energy, warmth, presence. And then we may also see them internally. Now, the consciousness is made up of the same stuff as the body. That is, this tingling spaciousness is consciousness. Consciousness is alive. So there's movement, there's tingling, there's pixelation, there's spaciousness, there's warmth, intimacy. And so your consciousness blends with theirs. And getting bigger, it blends with all consciousness. Just manifests into these forms. And then the forms dissolve back. So this the expanded consciousness of the heart, is boundless. So it can include not only our friend that we invited in, but it can include all living beings. So breathe out, we expand out and we touch into these other living beings, physical beings, people, trees, animals, and so on. And non-physical beings, people who have died, or people who are not physical. So there's this expansion all the way out and all the way up. Now we bring in our intention. One of the common ones is metta, so may all beings be happy. And this wish goes out and resonates throughout the universe. May all beings be safe. May all beings awaken. Or whatever you wish or intend for all beings. Do it with the breath. In breath and then out breath. May all beings be healthy. Whatever your intention is. Send it out with the out breath in all directions. Okay, let's just slowly begin to move a little, loosen up the body. Okay. And now with the out breath, we just release whoever it is. Just allow that being to release. They may still be with us in many ways, but we're not holding them. We're not grasping them. So with the out breath, just release. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and do our closing. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and tap the kidneys. Massage the kidneys. All right. Thank you for your presence and thank you for your practice. If you'd like to take off, that's fine. If you'd like to stay, then you can do that too.